So what would be the ethical thing for lawyers to do in this case? Should the lawyer have just said, no, you can't win this case, I'm not taking it? I mean...
Well, he should have advised them that there's no chance they could have won.
Is that considered ethics for lawyers in general? That lawyers should just turn down cases that they don't think they can win?
They have a duty to represent their client as best they can. And if their understanding of it is that this case is unwinnable or you don't have the rights to bring this case, they're supposed to tell the client that. What happens is that they know that the clients will just find some other lawyer who'll do it anyway.
Right.
So maybe the problem isn't the ethics of the individual lawyers. Maybe the problem is systemic. Maybe there should be some kind of way in which it hurts lawyers to bring stupid things to court.
Yeah, I'm just checking to see if it's a guy who takes advantage of my enemy is my friend kind of situation. I guess it's not. I guess it's probably not.
No.
All right, here's another one. Church-state argument gets hot in Notre Dame case.
Ooh, does it involve two schoolgirls kissing?
No, this one doesn't. I'm sorry.
No.
Not that kind of hot.
Now, how many men have kissed the
guys?
Pope? Come on. How many men have kissed the Pope? Everybody has to kiss his ring. Come on.
Oh, two men kissing hands.
I don't know where you're going with this.
Never mind. Go ahead.
January 11. Even if $465,000 the University of Notre Dame got from the federal government to train Catholic school teachers violated the separation of church and state, even if it did, the money has all been spent, so the court should toss out the complaint, Notre Dame's attorney, Michael Carvin, argued on Monday.
What?
Is that hubris or what?
That's amazing. The money's already been spent. Sorry I stole it, but it's too late.
So I mugged this old lady, but you can't send me to jail because I don't have it.
It's already happened. Sorry.
That's ridiculous! Federal appellate judge Richard Posner told the lawyer.
I love it when judges get pissed.
Yeah.
If you actually misspent this money and were an accomplice in violating the establishment clause, wouldn't you have to give it up? No, not at all, Your Honor, Carvin replied. Well, that's ridiculous! What if Congress said, okay, we love Valparaiso University, so we're going to make Lutheranism the national religion of the United States, and we're going to give $1 billion to the Lutheran Church, and the Lutheran Church takes the $1 billion and builds lots of nice little churches. All the money is spent before the ACLU brings suit. Are you saying the Lutheran Church could keep all the buildings? Yes, in fact, Calvin began, that's ridiculous! Posner cut him off. That's ridiculous! If it's such an offense to common sense, this is basic restitution law, unjust enrichment. You follow the money to the person who's holding it, and you make him cough it up! And that's like the entire news story.
Wow!
The judge letting this lawyer have it.
That's great.
Cool. Wow, I love that.
Man.
So did you bother holding him in contempt?
The story didn't say.
Because I think that would have been just priceless.
Yeah.
You're so fucking stupid. I'm going to lock you up for the night just so you can think about this.
Did you pass your bar exam, or is that a fake?
There was an additional bit in here where the lawyer... it wasn't clear to me whether
the... law degree in a crackerjack box?
There was an additional little bit, which I wasn't sure. It was a quote from the lawyer.
Yeah.
It wasn't clear whether he said it in court or not, so I clipped it. But at one point, the lawyer says, what's a offense to common sense is that you can hardly spend any money on religion these days before the ACLU is all over you.
Wow!
Russell?
Wow.
Take it home, man.
Okay.
Damn.
This is from a couple of weeks ago.
Uh-huh.
An executive committee member of the Southern Baptist Convention, Oklahoma City, was arrested on a lewdness charge for propositioning a plainclothes policeman outside a hotel, police said.
God, then that's so stupid, because if you're going to proposition anybody, shouldn't they be in sexy clothes? Not plain clothes?
don't know.
Does that count? Have I already had my tasteless comment of the day?
That's not nearly.
Oh, it's probably something I said about.
Qualify.
Probably something I said about sex earlier.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I think I've done several.
I don't think police do sexy clothes undercover.
Sure they do.
They must.
Sure they do.
They do, but...
Anyway, this was a guy. So go
ahead.
Anyway,
go ahead.
The plainclothes just means he wasn't in uniform.
Oh, really? Oh, really, Matt? Is that what they mean?
It could
Thank you for ruining my joke.
He could have had, like, the headdress or one of the other Village People costumes.
You never hear about, like, clown costume police. You know, or birthday suit police.
Bozo, please come back to my room.
But Santa Claus, oddly enough, yes.
I haven't heard that one.
All right.
Lonnie Latham, senior pastor at South Tulsa Baptist Church, was booked into Oklahoma County Jail Tuesday night on a misdemeanor charge of offering to engage in an act of lewdness. Police Captain Jeffrey Becker said. Latham was released on $500 bail Wednesday afternoon. Latham, who has spoken out against homosexuality, and that's the good part, asked the officer to join him in his hotel room for oral sex. Latham was arrested and his 2005 Mercedes automobile was impounded, Becker said.
Well, they had to do some semen stain collection on it.
Your Honor, when I invited him back for oral sex, I meant to have a discussion about sex, not performance of oral sex. The
officer just did not understand what I was discussing.
No, his excuse is worse than that.
Okay.
When he left jail, he said, I was set up. I was in the area pastoring to police.
He had on them plain clothes. Maybe the plain clothes police officers are for attracting the Amish sexual predators.
Wow.
Pastoring. Amish sexual predators can't use toys.
I got my own special kind of communion.
Would you sit here in my getaway buggy? I want to go pick up this cop.
He looks so plain. Oh, just got to get me a piece of that.
We don't do the bread, but we do the wine.
What?
Lots of wine, I guess.
I'm lost. Go on.
Boy, my comments are just obscure today.
Sorry. The lewdness charge carries a penalty of up to 1 year in jail and a $2,500 fine.
Dennis, don't feel bad, man. I'm sure we have listeners that are smarter than me that got it completely.
The good thing is that if he does have to do a year in jail, he might actually get what he was looking for.
We'll just provide you with the slipperiest soap we can find.
Why don't you?
Hey, Reverend, will you pastor to me next?
Why don't you go slip into something plainer?
Anyway, he's violently anti-gay and stuff. And
yeah.
And he thinks he does protest too
loudly.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm feeling